Us mother wounded warriors, we're pretty cemented. Our hearts is pretty rock because the one person that was supposed to love us did not love us. The one person that was supposed to show us support shitted on. So you have a mother wound, and you don't know where to start with your healing journey, right? Um, Talking from experience, I'm currently 38. I'll be 39 next month. Talking from experience, I made a couple breakthroughs in my healing journey. It was a very slow breakthrough. So my healing journey was for 20 years. My healing journey took 20 years. Okay, 20 years from 17 to 38, 37, where I'm at right now. And the only reason it took that long is because I didn't know I had a mother wound. I didn't know. I didn't know it was a thing. I didn't know. And I started asking God for children. And He has revealed to me that you need to deal with this, right? What do I need to deal with? Your confidence level, your finances, the way you vet, your emotional state, how you deal with anxiety, your patience. Can you forgive? Can you unconditionally love? Do you know when to exit? Is your discernment beefed up? Are you trusting your intuition? Stuff like that. I had to recognize. Oh, and are you stepping into your creativity? Because God knows I'm not trying to go to no work. I'm not trying to go to no work when I have children. I'm not trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be there along the way. I'm trying to go on trips. Okay, I'm trying to enjoy my life with this young one, whatever. And also, will I be able to have children? The fact that I have PCOS, that I have been working on for a couple years now. I haven't been consistent, only because I've been moving around for the past 3.5 years. Like, I've been moving around for the past 3.5 years and been trying to really figure out what my problem is when it comes to PCOS. But those were the things that I had to see, right? Those are the things that had to come to the surface, and if I'm trying to be a mother, right? And these past 2.5 months have been mind-blowing. I've asked God for allowing me to see birth. I asked God to allow me to be around a baby. I asked God, and God has really granted me that opportunity. I'll talk more about that another time. But I want to get a little bit more relaxed. Hold on. But God has given me the opportunity to see these things so that I can start from a blank canvas. And allowing myself to be able to see these things, it has really made me change my perspective on a lot of things, especially my mother, right? So what my mother did was she abandoned me when I was 17 years old. You're going to see that across all my videos. And as I've gone through relationships and I've gotten to know myself and I understand how certain things work, I understand why she did what she did, right? I understand why she did what she did. But let me just go back. When I was 25 years old, I took a moment. I remember I was sitting up in my room, right, and I was watching Grey's Anatomy from the beginning, and I was sitting up in the room and stuff like that. I had just moved into my mother's house, and I was sitting up in the room and talking to myself, because I do that a lot, and just like I'm talking on camera, it's no different. And I said to myself, I'm gonna tell her how she made me feel. And I had a whole speech, and I was ready to tell her how she hurt me and stuff like that. And I finally go downstairs and I say to her, I need to tell you something. I need to talk to you. It was like in June 2012. I said, I need to talk to you. And I had the speech ready. But the only thing that I could get out was, you hurt me. That's all I could say was, you hurt me. You hurt me. That was the beginning of my healing journey, by just expressing to this individual that you hurt me. Your actions hurt me. Your decisions hurt me. The consequences of your decisions hurt me unnecessarily. Why am I in this crossfire? Why did I have to get hurt because of what you chose to do? Why weren't you stable-minded? Why didn't you consider your choices and how it would? Why wasn't I a part of your decision making? Why wasn't I embraced before you made your decision? You know what I mean? Why didn't you give me a heads up? Period. You know what I'm saying? Why did you feel like you had to exclude me from your decision? Tell your mother she hurt you. Tell her. Even if those are the only 3 words that could come out your mouth, tell her. Because it doesn't make sense for you to keep festering this pain. It doesn't. You're going to keep throwing it around in your brain over and over again and thinking, oh, I can tell her. I want to tell her how she hurt me. I want to tell her. And never do it. You're doing yourself a disjustice. Tell her. Because that's your biggest Goliath. Now you opening up the floodgates for your heart to start feeling things now, because us mother wounded warriors, we're pretty cemented. Our hearts is pretty rock, because the one person that was supposed to love us did not love us. The one person that was supposed to show us support shitted on us. The one person that was supposed to be observant of us if anything changes and stuff like that, because we don't know any better, didn't know any better. The one person that was supposed to protect us from the ugly family members. I know my mother put me right in the midst of all those family members that didn't care about her. So what would make it any different for me? You understand? You hurt me. Very important to just express that. You don't even if you can't get out any other words, please get those words off your chest. The words will come later. After I told my mother that she hurt me, that same time frame right there and then and there, she says to me, that's why you are the way you are. Right? And I was like, and at that time, I really was afraid to talk to this lady. I really was like, I don't want to, you know what I mean? But she needs to know what I have to say. I was really afraid to talk to her. And she was like, that's why you are the way you are. Because I was living with my grandmother before I came to live with her. And I was just like, eyes wide, crusty eyes, tears and stuff like that. And I was just like, she said 2 things to me. She said, that's the reason why you are the way you are. And she said, I couldn't help you. She said, I couldn't help you. Me sitting there at 25, I was promiscuous. I was trying to get into college. I was in an 8-year relationship, cheating on him left and right. I barely walked down the street smiling. I was overweight, PCOS, every 4 to 5 months getting my period. You know, I had a job. I was working retail at that moment. The only thing on my mind is that I wanted to become a nurse. And, you know, just, that's how I see myself, you know. Didn't know that I deserved love or anything like that. Didn't understand that I deserved love. But I just knew I felt unsettled in my spirit. So me telling her that she hurt me was the beginning of this healing journey, right? I've been healing for 20 years. Even before me telling her that she hurt me, I remember hearing, just forgive her. You don't gotta do nothing else. Just forgive her. Just forgive her, right? And it's funny how just forgive her really, really, really holds firm at this moment that I'm understanding what forgiveness is all about. And I understand that forgiveness is really allowing that pain or disruption to no longer hurt you. That's what forgiveness is all about. That pain that you caused me does not bother me anymore. I can still talk to you. I can still offer you a piece of bread. I can still look at you in your eyes. I just know the type of person you are. But the pain you caused me does not bother me anymore. So if you're trying to heal your mother wound, the first thing you need to do is to tell her that she hurt you. Now, after that, you're going to start taking accountability for the wound now, because it's yours. A lot of us don't want to take accountability because of somebody else's trauma, but it's actually yours to deal with. You were given it now. Unbeknownst to you, you were given it now. It's time for you to patch it up, heal it up, stop it from oozing, stop it from doing all of that stuff. Because it's time for the cycle to stop with you. We are starting a new cycle. I probably said this in another video, but we are starting a new cycle. All my mother wounded warriors, it stops with you. No longer are we erratic in our emotions, because now we know how to talk to people. We understand certain concepts. Oh, this person is going through that, so I'm gonna say this differently so that we don't have no conflict. We're not looking for conflict, but you're gonna know how I feel. You understand what I'm saying? You're gonna understand that I feel a certain way, because guess what? The feelings are valid this time. Nobody can tell you different. If you feel something, that's valid. Nobody gonna shut you up. That's valid now. Everything is valid now. You get with somebody, you tell them on business, there's no sex happening over here. And I don't care how you feel about it, because we're not people pleasing no more. We're not people pleasing no more. We're not seeking nobody's validation now, because we love ourselves. You see how beautiful that is? I don't know about you, but that's beautiful to me. Actually coming and climbing out of that womb, like you know, coming out of that womb, like, man, like you literally coming out of a grave once you really change your perspective. Once you really change your perspective about this mother wound, is really death to your old self. Right? I hope I'm making sense for whoever's watching this video up to 14 minutes. I really appreciate you. But there's a death happening. Those old ways of things of being a mother and all that type of stuff, no more. We are concerned. We are in it. We are nurturing. You ain't get your period for 2 months. Let's go find out what's going on. When I had PCOS when I was younger, and nobody was looking my way. totally disregarded, even with facial hair growing in and stuff like that. I had to do my own research like around 23, 24, 25. This mother wound was really for you to get to know yourself. It was really meant for you to get to know yourself. I mean, inside and out. From your health to your mental, your emotions. Why do you keep doing certain things? You need to figure that out. It's really for you to sit down with yourself and get to know yourself. That's why I say open up the floodgates by just telling this one person that they hurt you. Then everything else will start flooding in, the things that you need to work on, because God is not going to give you children if your heart is erratic. If there's no self-love from you, how are you going to love a kid? You're going to make a kid feel guilty because it's Friday night and they want to go hang out with David. You better go ahead and have fun. Call me when you need me, or I'll pick you up, or whatever the case may be, so that we can have tight bonds with our children. Tight. There's no way your child now, if you're a mother wounded warrior, could be promiscuous. There's no way. You won't allow that, because you know deep down inside there's something going on. You're going to be looking out for clues and signs, because this shit happened to you. There's no way. So open up the floodgates and start taking accountability for your feelings. Okay? These are the two things that I've done to start my healing journey. And once I started asking God for children, that's when I really got intentional with my healing journey, to start taking care of my emotions, really questioning myself. Why do you do what you do? Somebody told me I ask a lot of questions. I ask people a lot of questions, but for me to ask myself questions, I'm not doing that shit. I ain't doing that. And then I realized, yeah, I do need to do that. Why do you do that? Why did you have sex with him? What was it? You know that's not the route you want to go. So why are you going against yourself? Why are you not listening to your intuition? If you have a mother wound, you have to start paying attention to yourself. You have to. Because if you don't, it's just going to keep festering and keep festering and keep festering. Guess what? Cycle repeated. You got a deadbeat daddy. You're not tapping into your creativity, so you're working at Dollar Tree, unhappy. This is what we're trying to avoid, unhappiness. You know what I'm saying? So please, if you have a mother wound and you have not done it yet, go and tell whoever, hopefully they're still alive, whoever, that they hurt you. Okay, this is what accountability is. And I know I'm going to get that pushback. Well, they know what they did and it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You can say this. Why? Because it's going to help you. Forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for you. So you don't have to keep feeling like you're what's the word? You're suffocating because you're so angry at this person. Say what you got to say. Get that shit off your chest.